Well, hello folks, hope you can hear me. I've just put this camera setup on a different helmet, so hopefully it's okay. We'll find out soon. Just out for a quick blast on the Hyper, since I've not really been out on it much. Just taking it for a quick blast around some of the local back roads. And get used to the bike in general, just, you know, I'm back to work in a few days, so I just want to get some seat time on it. Because I don't have enough. Yes, like I was saying, I've just put this setup and the microphone in this helmet. I've had the helmet for a while, but I've never had the camera set up on it. It's a peaked helmet, so there probably will be more wind noise than just a normal other Mashui, but we'll see how it goes. And it's got a tinted visor, one of the things I said I didn't like, although this one is actually not bad. The tint is very light from when you're looking at it from the inside, so even when it goes dark, it's you can still kind of see no problem. And I'm only out for a wee while, so it's not going to go dark by the time I'm out. It's now, what time is it? It's like just after 2 in the afternoon. The route, I've got a wee sort of route planned on Kalimoto, you can see in front of me, which is a couple hours, 150 clicks or something like that. So yeah, I'll be back while it's still daylight. Come on. Yeah, certainly she clears up in third and above. Just but I was on about tuners the other day. I was looking at the T800 up map, so a bit of that. Let me get out of here first. All that does, it doesn't, a few folks says it helps the bottom end, but a few folks saying it really not worth the money. So what I need to check, I found another one called the Rapid Bike Evo, or the Rapid Bike. There's two, the Rapid Bike Evo and the Rapid Bike Exclusive or something like that. They're basically the same. The difference is the Rapid Bike Exclusive is basically tied to your bike. It's tied to one model. i.e. if I buy it for the Hyper, I can only use it on a Hyper, whereas the Evo, you can buy it, I could put it on this, and then if I sold this to get something else, like say a 950, I could swap it over to that, and then it's just a case of updating the software on it. And you pay a wee bit extra for the Evo version, so you've got that functionality. So yeah, it might be worth getting the Evo, we'll see. But it piggybacks in with your existing system, but it ties into everything. It ties into your injectors, the Lambda, your O2 sensors, and all that. And it basically makes constant changes to the fueling of the bike. And the general reports I've seen on it are quite good, so I might go for that. But it is more expensive than the T800, almost twice the price, to be fair. It's like 400, I think it's $450 or $460 for the exclusive, and I think it's about $550 or $560 for the Evo version. So whether I go for the exclusive or the Evo, I'm not sure, but like I say, they're both much and such the same. I was going to go in there for a nosy, but oh well, I just went straight past it. I was going to go in and get some photos like that old zoo bit, but nah. I just put the Cardo in here as well, and I cannot hear it. Volume's full up. I think I've got the speakers too far away from my ears. I moved them about a bit earlier because they were sort of, this helmet doesn't have cutouts for speakers for a comm system, so where I had them before, they were kind of pressing on my ears, so I moved them a bit, and they're not pressing on my ears now, but I just can't really hear the things, so I'll maybe have to move them again when I stop somewhere. But yeah, this is just a little back road blast, a little village road blast, about, let's say, an hour or so, just to get used to the bike. I'm not planning on going mental. Like I said in a previous video, I'm a very average rider and I don't consider myself a fast rider, certainly not these days. But you know, got a family at home to think about as well, can't be going too stupid. Especially when you've got this coming up on these sort of roads, cows everywhere. You never just know. There was one, I was in the car just, what, 2-3 days ago, going through the village, and there was a lot of cows crossed the road just ahead of us, and I slowed down anyway because I'd seen them, and then it was like a corner with a junction on it that you couldn't see. You can't see the junction. I know the road, I knew the junction was there, but you can't really see that junction as you're coming to the corner. And just as I came to the corner, a calf, a baby cow, it must have been with that herd, got spooked, or you know, it was trying to catch up with the rest that had already crossed the road before I got to the junction, and it came tearing out. I slammed on the brakes, but there was a car coming towards me and he didn't have the time, and the baby calf bounced off the side of his car. It seemed to be okay, it walked away anyway after it, so seems to be, if you keep it above sort of 3.5, 4, it seems to be alright, but sort of below that it doesn't like it. It's spluttery, very chuggy spluttery. Like I say, it's a known issue with this bike. It's you know, I knew that before I bought it, that it was an issue with this bike, that it was really bad fueling at the low revs. So but that's the thing, you kind of want to keep the revs down, especially with this exhaust. I don't know how much of it you can hear, but it is quite loud. So when you're going through these wee villages, you know, you don't want to be high up in the rev range, so you can keep the noise down a little bit. And I've plotted it out on Kalimoto, what I'm using. There's a little park next to the lake on this side that I want to go have a nosy at, that I've not been to before. Maybe snap a couple of, see if I can get a couple of nice shots of the bike. That's what I'm going for, get a couple of nice shots of the bike. Couldn't give a fuck about the park, to be fair. I'll need to keep an eye out on it that I don't zip past it, because I cannot hear the GPS. This helmet's too noisy, or Cardo's too quiet, or I don't know if turning the volume up on my phone might help. Would it? Turn the volume full up on my phone, will that help? Does that make any difference to Cardo? I can't remember if it does. That's not my main phone, just in case. That's my spare phone. My main phone's in my pocket somewhere. I think, yeah, it is. I put it, yeah, it's there. My main phone is in my pocket. I don't put my main phone on the bike just in case the worst happens and I come off, get separated for the bike. At least my phone's in my pocket and not on the bike. In 2 kilometres turn right, so turning my phone volume up did help the Cardo. I didn't realise that. I didn't know. I've had the Cardo for years and never realised that your phone volume affected it. Well, there you go. Every day's a school day. Right, so I'm turning right here. Is it here? No, not here. 200 metres, turn right. Where? Here? 13 kilometres? Kilometres, so it's telling me this on the bloody map. It looked like it was like a click or two at the most. Something doesn't add up here. I think you're fucked up there, Cardo, because I can see the water. If I go 13 kilometres I'll be bloody in the water. Not much, is it? I thought there might be somewhere good to get a bloody photo, but a couple of fisher people, a little hut, some bloody big speed bumps that I didn't see. Not really anywhere in the shade to get a smoke, is there? A bit of shit for photo opportunities, I'm afraid, but we're here now. Let's grab a smoke. Right, I'll catch yous in a bit. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. The lake's quite high though, but no, there wasn't as much to see as I was hoping. It's a park, but it's not a well used park by the look of it. It's where they're building. Cowshed, shop, something. Our village. Old temple doesn't look very used, gates closed, grass overgrown, obviously no monks in residence there, as if there was, it certainly wouldn't be like that. It's one thing about the monks, they generally keep their temples pretty spick and span and clean, grass well kept and all that sort of stuff. Wet road, lovely. What's been happening there? Ah, I just fell on the bottom of my neck. Alright, well, gosh. If I get caught, I've not really been out in the rain in this. That just, if I get fucking caught in a shower, that's my back is going to get soaked. Village road. Concrete road. I'm not sure if I chose my route wisely today. Shitty roads with fucking excuse me. Bar showing through there, that would have been fun. never been down this road before again. Pretty sure I haven't. Maybe in the car, but certainly not on a bike. Because if I had, I don't think I would have chose this one to come down. Someone just blew in my helmet, landed on my nose. Well, I'll have to bear it. Front wheel slid there on that gravel shit. Oh, itchy my nose. Someone just flew into my helmet. Itchy my beak. Right, anyway, back to it. This road is shit. That's one to cross off the list. Maybe. Still fun though. Dodging the potholes and the cow shit. Oh, could have got a little jump off of that. Local government can be doing putting this into a new road, but they won't. Village, take it easy. Photo walks, Rude, photo walks. I want to get some nice photos of the bike. It's not in my workshop or in the bloody driveway. Funny looks from the village people. Turn right onto 2,339. Some bloody road. This will be the Townoi-Sakon road. Sorry, well, there's a couple of roads that go from Sakon to Townoi. This is one. This will be one of them. No, not there. Here. We're in Townoi, so this is actually Townoi. Didn't realise how that was. That would have been a good photo up in the temple. Yeah. Guess that's why I'm not a photographer, because I don't bloody see them. Although I did say when I was on my BM about my buying a camera and I want to get better, so. But I'm concentrating on the road, not my surroundings. Water level's down a bit in the river today though. Last few times I've been through here, that's been way up. Is that an indication that rainy season is finally over? Are we finally done? Oh, you dick. On the fucking phone, you fucking knob. Now, I was on this road the other day in the car, and there should be a few photo walks on this road, I think. Once I get past the village, it's a village first. There's a couple of villages on the route, but a good little road actually. But one thing we did notice, I was in the car with the wife, one thing we did actually see was, and we're in the car, there's a lot of bloody dogs on this road in the middle of nowhere. You get out of the village and you're in the middle of nowhere, and there's just dogs, seems to be dogs in the jungle, must live in the jungle or something, or in the field, rice fields, unless their owners are at the rice fields. Cows road, remember cows. Just seen a couple at the side of the road there. And let's say it's getting to that time, 4 o'clock-ish in the afternoon. They'll all be taking them home, and I'm sure this road will be full of them. Sand in the middle of the road. Handy. You stay there. Temperature's dropped now, I'm in these trees. Like I hope I've not got rain coming. I'm kind of up in the Pupan Mountains, so it's always possible up here. Doggy cows, lots of cows. Buffalo even. So I was just saying not long ago about the buggers. It's that time for the cows and the buffaloes, so the homing cows and the homing buffaloes that they have in Thailand, that wander the streets daytime, they wander the streets and the jungles and the rice paddies during the day, and then all head home about this time. Yeah, what was I saying before that? I'm slowly starting to take photos on the phone in portrait mode. I'm kind of doing both. I'm doing one in like portrait, one in what do you call it, landscape mode. So because obviously the instas and the Facebooks and all that most people are looking at it on their phone, so portrait mode's better, and then crop it in a little bit till it's not so tall, you know. I'm getting a beep for something. What was that beep? What was that beep? No idea. Just being a cunt. Just a quick stop. I just heard the GoPro beeping and switching itself off as usual. GoPro just being a cunt. Sorry for my language, but I'm a bit fed up of GoPro. My GoPros, there's nothing but, it would be nothing but problems. I was watching Wheelie Good TV, the Irish lad. He's an actual TV cameraman, and he's been using he's just gotten the new DJI Osmo Action 3 and been using that with a wireless mic setup, the DJI wireless mic setup, and it looks pretty bloody good. So this is the ping new curves that I'm on, by the way. If I don't know when the GoPro switched well, how much, but like I say, it would be a good road if it wasn't so busy. It's always a busy road, and there's a lot of crashes on it. So I tend not to use it. Right, off again. See if the GoPro doesn't fuck up on me again. always busy and always loads of gravel on the side of it as well. It's another thing I've noticed about it. See, all the little chuckies, they're always all over it because all the trucks coming up and down. Like I say, it's the main thoroughfare through from Conken, sort of Callison and any other towns that way to Secon-na-Con, so it's always busy with traffic, always, even at night time. It's even worse at night. Well, it's not busier, but the trucks especially, they just drive like fucking maniacs on this road, some of the big trucks and the buses. It's quite often go on this road a lot in the car, and because my wife likes to come up here, you get then during rainy season you get a lot of folk in the jungles around here picking wild mushrooms, so the wife comes up and buys the wild mushrooms from them. They sell them at the side of the road, wild mushrooms and bamboo for bamboo soup, or mushroom and bamboo soup. And okay, thank you Cardo. Battery 20%. That's on my phone, yeah. I need to get a USB thing for this bike to keep my phone charged. Where was I? Yeah, so we come up quite a lot in the car. And yeah, very often you see crashes on this road. Quite often, cars off down the road, down the jungle, fucking trucks on their side. So I just tend to avoid it on the bike. I don't, like I say, it would be a good road, but I just don't use it. If I'm needing to go somewhere this way, there's the other route which takes the Townoi route over that way, which is a lot less busy because everybody uses this route, and it's a good little road as well. I've been on it with you a few times, you have seen it. If you watch my Macau Co trip, that's the route we took. What others? There's been a few. I've been on it a few times, and it basically takes you to Calais. It can, you know, eventually meets up with the same roads as this one. Like I say, just as good as a road as this could be, I just don't like it. Well, if it was empty all the time, but it's not. It's never empty. Not once have I been on this road with no traffic. It's always like this, or worse. Now should get a bit of clear road since that truck's holding everything up. Everything in front will have buggered off already. So that was the Ping Nu, or barbecue snake curves. Most of it behind traffic, and now it's just basically a straight road home, folks. This is the main road into Secon-na-Con, all the way home. So just a leisurely straight cruise straight into Secon-na-Con. So that's about 140 kilometre loop I've done, roughly. Good to get out on the Hyper, get a feel for it. Still got to learn a bit. Still not confident in the corners with it, but I'll get there. I'm sure. But I do like it. I do like it indeed. Once I get more used to it, get more confident on it, yeah, She's going to be a fun bike indeed. Anyway, that's me nearly home. Thanks for joining me and all that. Aye, so cheers guys. Don't forget, thumbs up, sub, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you all later. Old Bill, what are they out for? It's not their usual place. Anyway, peace out people, laters.